Chapter 1. Watchman of the Lord. What is a watchman? We have to understand what this is all about so we can receive. You don't want all of this to fall on dead ground. Some of the things that we will talk about concerning our nation have been exposed to us as a body of Christ. I don't blame the president. I blame the church. If you want to blame anybody, it's the church's fault. If the church would take a stand for America, the nation would change. One by one, God has spoken of things that America has opened up to the enemy. The Antichrist spirit is moving in America. I'm not talking about the final man that shall rise up as the devil himself in the flesh, called the Antichrist. Are you ready? Does a watchman watch television and world events to tell people of incoming warnings? This is not a watchman. Some are so busy looking for media venues, they miss the point. What is the definition of a watchman of God? Ezekiel 33:7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth, and warn them from me. God has even spoke to me concerning food items that are deadly. One of those items is stevia and sugar substitute. God said this stuff does not agree with the body. It gets in the arteries and clogs up and gradually kills a person. There are many side effects if taken in large doses. It is like a poison. It is advertised as a natural substitute to sugar, but there is more, according to God. God said, "What is your body mostly made up of? Water. This stevia does not dissolve in water." God said it lines the lining of the stomach to eat away much like an acid. He said this has already caused death to dogs that have eaten this. He took me to a Yahoo News ad that showed dogs ate stuff with stevia and died. Safe? I don't think so. A friend had offered this stuff to me before I knew it was bad. I took a drink and God spoke to me, "You just drank poison." I got an email from a pastor who had found his dog dead and all he could see was stevia boxes chewed open. This is not even anything I plan to release, but evidently someone needs to hear this. There are many products I may talk about in the coming months that God told me not to have anymore. A watchman for the Lord is someone who spends time in His presence and in prayer to wait for His word to give warnings to His people. I have been processing what God has been speaking for months, and now is the time for releasing. So many people are ready to release a warning, but their warning is not from God, it's from the soul realm. Specifically, television ministers buy this barrel of food because the world is going to end. That is a soul realm warning. You have to buy their barrels of food and filters that will filter your toilet water. Preachers on television are putting fear across the world. They are selling millions of dollars of product to support their television ministry. I don't say this to put them down. I say this because it comes from the fear of the soul realm. It's not from their "Thus saith the Lord." You know why? Because many of them said Jesus was going to return in 2012. I want to get ready for the end of the world by the supernatural power of God. I want the supernatural manna from heaven and the heavens opening up to supply everything I need.